Boom, ba-ba-da-bum, ba-ba-da-bum. Hello, everybody! You caught me mid-song. Hello, my name is Josh. I will be your quiz host tonight. Welcome to our unofficial Lord of the Rings live online pub quiz. How are you doing? How is your Wednesday? We're getting there. I don't know if any of you are based maybe just in the UK or up north, but the sun was nice today. It felt light. It was light when I woke up. So I'm in a beautiful mood just for that reason alone. How are you? How has your Wednesday been? Let me know in the chat. I'd love to know. We are going to kick off the quiz in about 15 minutes, so you still have a bit of time to get settled, get ready. Let us know if you have any issues, all of that good stuff. You've got a bit of time. First thing we would love for you to do is follow us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Our handle is QuizWhip HQ across everything. And we would love it if you could give us a nice tweet or an Instagram story, shout out, all of the stuff that the kids do these days. We'll give you a nice share and everything. We'd love for you to do that. And if you do have any issues tonight, Facebook is your best bet for getting help as quickly as possible. You can message us on Twitter or Instagram, but because of how our kind of setup works, it may take us a bit longer to get to you, which means that you might miss out on a few questions, which you definitely don't want. So give us a message on Facebook if you are having any issues. If you can't find your unique player ID, anything like that, give us a message on Facebook and we'll be able to help you. We've got a separate team who is manning Facebook, so I can't reiterate that enough. If you're watching this, you have already found a link to the live stream, which is great. If you've bought a ticket, you have been sent an email with a link to the quiz portal, a link to this live stream, and your unique player ID. All of the instructions on how to play is in the email too, but I will be explaining these again for you before we start. So, if this is your first QuizWhip quiz, don't worry, I'll walk you through it. I'll share the game code with you, which you'll need in just a sec. But before I do that, I just want to remind you all that if you are playing with other people across different households, but you are playing as one team, make sure that only one person is submitting your team's answers. Only one player can use your unique player ID. So just bear that in mind. And before we all let you join, as a reminder, we always give out a special achievement and a special shout out to the best team name. And this is a themed quiz, so I'm looking forward to some good themed quiz team names. There's a lot of pressure. Every week we have a good themed quiz, and the team names are brilliant. So we'll see how you all, Lord of the Ring geeks, get on with giving us a good Lord of the Rings themed quiz name. We'll see how you do. So what I want you to do is go to the quiz portal, either on your laptop or your mobile, whichever you think is going to be easiest for you. Enter the game code for this quiz, which is Shire, SHIRE, all capital letters. Then enter your unique player ID, and then the last thing to do is give us a fun quiz team name, and then wait to be accepted. Brilliant. We've got you all coming in now. Brilliant. Michael, are you the luckiest man on the face of the earth? Is that because I had sunshine today? Maybe. Hello, Pablo. Hello, Chris. Massive Lord of the Rings geek. Watch me fail. I'm sure you're going to do brilliantly, Chris. Some of the questions are good for casual watchers. Some of them are quite hard, so we'll see how you all do. We like to cater for a bit of everybody, so I'm sure you'll do brilliantly. Before I get on with the spiel, let me just take a sip. Is anyone else on the pub quiz beverage tonight? I'm on the typical wine. For those of you who know me and the QuizWhip quizzes, and you've played maybe a few of them, you know that I like my wine. Michael, I was getting a serious echo. You sounded like Lou Gehrig. Is my sound fine? Is anyone else having an echo? Because let me know, and we may need to just change up the microphone. Let me know. We do switch from different laptops now and again, so it may just be that the settings haven't transferred over. So if anyone else is getting an echo, please let me know. There are 5 rounds tonight. We're going to kick off with a practice round first of all, which I'll explain in a sec. But the 5 rounds tonight are basically one for each film and then one for the Hobbit trilogy. So we have the Fellowship of the Ring first, the Two Towers second, Return of the King third, and then 4th round is the Hobbit trilogy, and then the last round is what film is this? And that is our pitch round. And I love the pitch round. It's my favourite round on every quiz. That's what really separates the experts from the casual watchers. So we'll see how you do in the pitch round. Danny and Hannah, sounds good to me. Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much. How it's going to work is I'm going to read the question aloud on the live stream here, and then it will appear on your screen. There is a natural 4-second lag with any live stream. So what I do is I read the question twice on my end, and then I'll send it to your devices, which should mean that by the time I've read it once, that's when you should receive it. If you feel like there's more of a 4-second lag, or you feel like the questions are just a little bit too out of sync, I'd recommend giving the YouTube live stream a refresh, because sometimes that just does the trick. It may just be that your internet is conked out, your internet was a bit slow, and the live stream just stuttered a little bit, which means that the lag's a bit higher. So give it a refresh and you should be fine. You will receive 20 points for a correct answer, but you will receive bonus points the faster you submit an answer as well. The first player to submit a correct answer will receive 20 bonus points. The second fastest will receive 19 bonus points, and so on and so on and so on until 0. So time is of the essence. You can't be Googling some of these answers. Maybe you've got the film on in the background and you're going to cut to whichever question and see them on. Speed is of the essence. So, make sure you're answering quickly. We want to make sure that we eradicate any cheaters. But we know that some of you might not have brilliant internet, so we want to make sure that we cater for you as well. So you can also earn more points for the more answers you answer correctly in a row. So for every 5 questions you answer correctly in a row in each round, you'll get a 20-point bonus as well. Let's talk about what you win if you do well tonight. So the winner of the quiz overall will win a £20 gift voucher of their choice, along with a free ticket to any of our future quizzes. However, as I just mentioned, we know that some of you might not have great internet. The live stream might lag for you, the platform might lag behind for you, or whatever your issues might be. So we always have a random position prize. And if you come in this position on the leaderboard, you will win a £10 gift voucher and a free ticket to any of our future quizzes as well. So even if you encounter any problems tonight with a live stream or anything, you might still just win something. We're all here to have a bit of fun. We're here to brighten up your Wednesdays, so you still might just win something, even though you might not be doing brilliantly in the quiz. And the random position for tonight's quiz is 20th. So if you come in 20th place, you are a winner as well. So bear that in mind. Maybe if you're not, jumping for first, maybe you jump in for 20th. If there is a giant winner for any of these, the final winner will be the player with the most bonuses. And there are a few new additions to our QuizWhip quizzes this season. All last year we had our season 1. It was brilliant, but we're back for season 2 now. And there are a few new additions. So the first of which is our houses. There are 5 houses, and you have all been randomly assigned to one of these 5 houses. Let's bring up the leaderboard. We have Yellow Python, Pink Flamingo, Purple Dragon, Blue Dolphin, and Green Mantis. As you earn points for yourself, you will also be earning points for your house. At the end of every month, a bunch of players will be randomly drawn from the leading house at the end of every month. Yellow Python has been in the lead for a very long time, so we'll see if tonight's the night when Pink Flamingo, Purple Dragon, or any other team knocks them off the perch. We'll see. But yeah, that's just an extra chance for you to win some prizes. And at the end of season 2, which should be around May, June time, the leading team, everyone in that team will be putting another big prize draw. We've got £50 Amazon gift vouchers, we've got a QuizWhip pub quiz hamper, we've got QuizWhip t-shirts, we've got loads of goodies to give away as well, just to give you some more chances to win some prizes. Because we know that some of you are just playing along for fun, and the internet might cut out for you or whatever, so we still want you to enjoy yourselves and still be in with a chance of winning some prizes. The second new addition to our QuizWhip quizzes are our achievements. So, whilst playing our quizzes, you will also earn a number of achievement badges for skillful and knowledgeable play. At the moment, high-scoring players will earn achievements for coming first, second, and third place. There is an achievement for coming last as well, but we have a number of other secret achievements that you can win as you play as well. Now, these achievements will earn your house points, so the more achievements you earn, the more house points you earn, which means that you've got more chances of winning some lovely prizes every month. Whew, got it, good. Right, let me take another sip before I go on to some more technical things. Lovely. Now, once you've joined the quiz tonight, please don't close your browser or leave the quiz in any way. Just because you might have issues rejoining us, you might miss out on the next few questions while you try and reconnect. And make sure you have a reliable internet connection. So that's, the one thing that we can't control. Make sure you have a reliable internet connection. But if you do have any problems with the platform, you can refresh the platform at any point and it should kick itself back into place. So if you feel like your internet might have cut out and you're a few questions behind maybe, give the platform a refresh and you'll be, boosted up to date. So bear that in mind as you play. And be kind and respectful in the chat. That's the last thing I have to say before we start. We won't tolerate any cheating. Don't share any answers in the chat because you will be blocked. And we also won't tolerate any false accusations of cheating either. That tends to happen. Some people get sour that they're not winning and they like to accuse the winners of cheating, which we don't tolerate either. So bear that in mind. I'm sure you're all going to be lovely. You always are. But just be kind and respectful in the chat. We're all big fans of Lord of the Rings. Let's have a nice chat about how much we love the series in the YouTube live chat. Rebecca, you are completely right. According to those scores, Green Mantis is third. Have we had an issue with the design there? Let's just double check. Let's just double check, shall we? You are completely right, Rebecca. Green Mantis should be third. So, Green Mantis is always up and down. This is, if you're in Green Mantis, maybe this is your chance to steal first place. Okay, we're going to kick off the quiz in 5 minutes, so you've still got a bit of time. If you can't find your unique player ID, you can't get on the platform for whatever reason, give us a message on Facebook and we will be able to help you the quickest. And give us a nice tweet, give us a nice Instagram story. Give us a nice Instagram story, that'd be nice. It'll make our evening. We'll give you a nice share and a retweet and whatever else the platform does nowadays. I can't keep up, to be honest. For those of you who have just joined us, the game code is Shire, SHIRE. Go to the quiz platform, enter the game code, enter your unique player ID, and then enter a fun team name. Let's have a look at some good team names, shall we? I'm excited to see what you've got. We have got quizzing. Excuse me. Quizzing is a hard Hobbit to break. I like it. We've got My Precious. We've got You Shall Not Pass this quiz. We've got Upper Gandalf Style. I like that one. We've got Ring Bang Bun. I like it. We've got Ring Sting. I've had 2 beers and I'm Legolas. Benjamin the White. Benjamin the Fool. I'm off to find the sun. Strider. I hardly know her. We have got Sauron's Ring of Fire. A Quizzed is never late. Ent. Nobody got time for that. That's a good one. I like that one. Ooh, is this my favourite? We got this in the baggins. I like that one. You haven't disappointed at all. Oh, there's loads of ones I like. I like one does not simply make a trivia team name. You'll have to toss me. Green Dragon Ale. I forgot my hat. Aragorn, but no, forgotten. Aragorn to win this? Oh, these are brilliant. You know what? I'm surprised. I thought that there might not be many Lord of the Rings good team names, but you pulled it out the bag. I'm enjoying all of these. I'll be glad, Riel, when this lockdown is over. Another brilliant one. The White Quizzards, the Fellowship of the Bling, Drunken Bavarians. We have got Drinking is a Nasty Hobbit of Mine. Stick 'em in a Stew. Oh, I'm liking a lot of these. Oh, what is wrong with my throat? I've got a frog in it. The wine will fix it, don't worry. Oh. We have got we've got Saruman. I didn't see you there. Brilliant. These are absolutely great. This might top the Star Wars quiz, because the Star Wars quiz was brilliant in terms of team names. And you know what? This is definitely a good contender for the best quiz with the best team names. I'm loving it. It's Ent Moot Point, the Tolkiens, the Sackville Bagginses of Nottingham, the Desolation of Smeg, Gollum's Most Precious, Sarah the Rowdy, Bilbo's Baggages. I am loving this. It always makes my job as a quiz host so much more fun when I get to give you some shout outs if you're doing well and you've got a good team name. So I am excited for this. This week I've been having my own Lord of the Rings marathon. I didn't get a chance to finish the third film, but first and second I definitely managed to watch before the quiz. So I'm excited to just relive some of the best moments from the films. I want to also clarify as well, because I know that there is, now and again, some discrepancies between film and book. All of the questions tonight are relating to the film, unless otherwise stated. So the default is a film. Extended edition comes first. So if you've watched extended editions, you might have a bit of an edge. But the vast majority of questions, if not all of them, are the standard cinema release. But we want to just, we want to make sure that we've legally got our backs sorted. And film comes first. Extended editions is the default. But I'm sure the vast majority of the questions, you're going to be fine if you've only watched a standard release. I promise you. Okay, I've got a few more minutes to go. I'm liking that you're all friendly in the chat. Sarah, come on, Purple Dragons. Hazel, come on, the Flamingos. Sarah is a frog. A Frodo? Maybe. I've got a Frodo in my throat. I'm liking it. Please keep up the chat in the YouTube live chat. Makes my life a lot easier when I get to, talk to people. I get to know that I'm not just hosting a quiz on my own. Okay, we're coming up to 1:15, so we're gonna make a start in just a second. Make sure you've got your drink. Make sure you had your loo break. We will be having a loo break halfway through, so don't worry if you're stuck there and you're holding it in and you need to go. We will be having a break halfway through. But before we kick off the actual quiz, we are going to have a practice round first of all. And the practice round is just 3 dead easy questions just to get you used to how the platform works. The platform is entirely built by us. It's a new platform. Some of you may not have used the platform before, so we want to make sure that you all know what you're doing. So we're going to do that in just a second. But before I do that, I'm going to take one last sip before I get on with it. Let's make a start. Are we excited to have some fun? Are we excited to test our Lord of the Rings trivia? I'm sure you are. Chris, I can barely even think about the third film without tearing up. I think even some of the questions might do it. Might need an emotional break. You sound like a dead hard fan. We'll see how you do. The pressure's on for you. You've set your bed. You've said that you're a massive fan. We'll see how you do. But before we kick off with the quiz, as I mentioned, we're going to do the practice round. Let's do it. Are you all ready? Let's have some fun, shall we? The first practice question. You're not going to earn any points for these. You're not going to lose any points either. It's just to get you used to how the platform works. And question number 1 in the practice round is, Frodo is a member of what mortal race? Hobbit, giant, dragon, or elf? Frodo is a member of what mortal race? Hobbit, giant, dragon, or elf? I told you they're going to be dead easy in the practice round. The rest of the round is not this easy. The rest of the quiz is not this easy, I promise you. Frodo is a member of what mortal race? Hobbit, giant, dragon, or elf? You've got 20 seconds to submit an answer. You can change your answer if you want to. And your time is up. The correct answer is, of course, a hobbit. Let's just double check that you all got that one right, because if you didn't, you might not be, on a great streak tonight. Let's move on to the next question in the practice round. Which of these characters is not a member of the Fellowship of the Ring? Frodo Baggins, Legolas, Gimli, or Sauron? Which of these characters is not a member of the Fellowship of the Ring? Frodo Baggins, Legolas, Gimli, or Sauron? Which is not a member of the Fellowship of the Ring? I must also say, I'm a good Lord of the Rings fan. I like the films. I've only read the first book, but I'm a good fan. I enjoy them very much. But I'm sure a lot of you are die-hard fans. So I can already tell I'm going to butcher some pronunciations of names. But, please forgive me. Please forgive me if I do. Your time is up. The correct answer is Sauron. Sauron is not a member of the Fellowship of the Ring. Let's move on to the last question in the practice round, which is a picture question. And how this works is I'm going to show you a picture of a character from the films. All you have to do is give me the first letter of this character's name. So don't type out the name. We are just looking for the first letter of their name. And your person is this. What is the first letter of this character's name? Who is it? What's the name? What's the first letter in their name? Come on. You all know this. It has surprised me that some of you have been getting the practice questions wrong. So we'll see how you do for the rest of the quiz. But, it puts the rest of you in good stead if you know that some people got the practice questions wrong. And your time is up. The correct answer there was Frodo, of course, so F is what we were looking for. Let's just double check that nobody ripped out the name. Okay, nobody did. Sometimes we get people who don't follow the rules, and you wouldn't have got a mark if you typed out the name. We were just looking for the first letter. You all did pretty well. I hope that got you warmed up. I hope that got your Lord of the Rings juices flowing. But now, let's start giving you a chance to earn some points, shall we? Are you ready? Let's have some fun. Let me know in the YouTube live chat if you're ready. But we are going to make a start. Question number 1 in round 1. Remember, this first round is all about the Fellowship of the Ring. Question number 1. In the opening scenes of the first film, we learn that how many of the Rings of Power were given to mortal men? 3, 5, 7, or 9? In the opening scenes of the first film, we learn that how many of the Rings of Power were given to mortal men? 3, 5, 7, or 9? Let's see how you do. How many of the rings are given to men? 3, 5, 7, or 9? very first, opening scenes of the first film. You should all have this inscribed in your brain, I'm sure. Your time is up. The correct answer there is 9. 90% if you got that one right. So that's a good start. This might be a tight race tonight. We'll see how you all do. Remember, speed is of the essence, but accuracy is of the essence too, because the more you get right in a round, the more points you get as well. You shall not pass this quiz. You were the fastest team there, but also well done too. Upper Gandalf style, Bilbo and the 13 Dwarves. QuizWhip it like the Balrog. One quiz to rule them all, Lego Legolas, and Ent. Nobody got time for that. You all got some nice points. Well done. Next question. What is the first line that Frodo says to Gandalf when they meet at the Shire? Is it, you're tired, you're early, you're late, or you're mad? What is the first line that Frodo says to Gandalf when they meet at the Shire? You're tired, you're early, you're late, or you're mad? Morgan, doesn't look like our answers are being submitted. If you're having any problems, give us a message on Facebook, but maybe give the platform a refresh. It may just been that your internet conked out and you need to get back on the platform. But I believe that we are getting answers through. So if you feel like that's a continued issue, give us a message on Facebook. Your time is up. The correct answer is you're late, of course. And we have, this was quick. Very first in the first 100% success rate for you all tonight. Every single one of you got that one right. Give yourselves a clap and a pat on the back. We'll see how many of them we get tonight. This might be a tight race. The quickest team there was Ball Baggins. Well done. But quizzing is a hard hobby to break. It's Ent moot point. Grishnak, you're going to have to toss me. You all got points as well, so well done. Next question. Which birthday is Bilbo Baggins celebrating in the first film? Is it 95th, 111th, 123rd, or 157th? Which birthday is Bilbo Baggins celebrating in the first film? 95th, 111th, 123rd, or 157th? What birthday is he celebrating? Another easy one if you've watched the first films over and over again. We will see how you do. I've got a feeling it's going to be a tight race tonight. Which birthday is Bilbo Baggins celebrating in the first film? Your time is up. The correct answer is 111th. 98% of you got that one right. Pretty close. Well done to Gimli's girls. One quiz to rule them all. That still only counts as one. You're going to have to toss me the Sackville Bagginses of Nottingham and Not Very Wise Gamgee. You all got that one right, so well done. Next question. What is the name of the pub where Frodo is meant to meet Gandalf in Bree? Is it the prancing pony, the dancing horse, the leaping mule, or the waltzing donkey? What is the name of the pub where Frodo is meant to meet Gandalf in Bree? Is it the prancing pony, the dancing horse, the leaping mule, or the waltzing donkey? All sound like great pubs that I would happily go to. But what is the name of the pub where Frodo is meant to meet Gandalf? Let's give myself a top up, shall we? What is the name of the pub where Frodo is meant to meet Gandalf? Is it the prancing pony, the dancing horse, the leaping mule, or the waltzing donkey? Your time is up. The correct answer is the prancing pony. Well done to Merry versus Pippin. You the fastest, but also well done too. You have my sword, stick him in a stew, I forgot my hat, bad hobbits, and ring bang bong. You all get it right as well. Well done. Next question. What name does Frodo go by at the Prancing Pony? Is it Brandybuck, Proudfoot, Underhill, or Sackville? What name does Frodo go by at the Prancing Pony? Is it Brandybuck, Proudfoot, Underhill, or Sackville? What name does Frodo go by at the Prancing Pony? Is it Brandybuck, Proudfoot, Underhill, or Sackville? And your time is up. The correct answer is Underhill. Again, 98% of you got that one right. Pretty close. Well done too. Shirelings, The Desolation of Smeg, Sauron's Ring of Fire, The Fellowship of the Bling, Team Will. You all got that one right. Great job. I'm impressed. Next question. What type of blade is Frodo stabbed with by the Nazgul in the first film? Glamdring, Morgul, Barrow, or Grond? What type of blade is Frodo stabbed with by the Nazgul in the first film? Is it Glamdring, Morgul, Barrow, or Grond? Sarah, The Strangers. Has anyone else heard the radio drama from the 70s? It's how I was introduced to Lord of the Rings, and I still remember the tune to the song. I have not. Maybe others have. Chris is proud feet. I like it. What type of blade is Frodo stabbed with? Your time is up. The correct answer is Morgul. See, my boyfriend is in the room, and he's never really watched Lord of the Rings, and I wonder, reading that question and saying Glamdring, Morgul, Barrow, and Grond makes no sense to him. But well done if you got Morgul right. Ballbag Baggins, Sauron's Ring of Fire, You Have My Sword, Drunken Bavarians, you all got that one right. Next question. What is the name of Bilbo Baggins's book mentioned in the first film? Is it Over the Mountain, To the Beyond and Back, A Small Adventure, or There and Back Again? What is the name of Bilbo Baggins's book mentioned in the first film? Is it Over the Mountain, To the Beyond and Back, A Small Adventure, or There and Back Again? Ooh, Ian Holm and Bill Nye. Gotta love Bill Nye. I agree, Sarah. The Nazgul do sound terrifying. But you don't really have to worry about them in this world. There's a lot scarier things in this world, I promise you. Your time is up. The correct answer is There and Back Again. Well done if you got that one right. Let's have a look. Who did? I do believe they took the hobbits to Isengard. You got it right. Upper Gandalf style. You got it right. Sarah the Rowdy. Crumbs is on his jacket says. You all got that one right. Well done. Next question. Who was the first person that Frodo saw when he woke up in Rivendell? Is it Samwise, Gandalf, Bilbo, or Elrond? Who was the first person that Frodo saw when he woke up in Rivendell? Is it Samwise, Gandalf, Bilbo, or Elrond? Who was the first person that he saw when he woke up? It's going to be a tight one tonight. I can already tell. It's going to come down to 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. It's going to come down to the hard questions. If you get a few wrong, that might, set you out. We'll see how you do. Your time is up. The correct answer is Gandalf. Gandalf is the first person that Frodo saw. 85% of you got that one right, which is so far the lowest success rate so far. And it's still pretty high. So let's see how the rest of it goes. Let's move on to the next question. What gift does Galadriel give to Frodo in Lothlorien? Is it the phial of Galadriel, the decanter of Galadriel, the glass of Galadriel, or the carafe of Galadriel? What gift does Galadriel give to Frodo in Lothlorien? Is it the phial, the decanter, the glass, or the carafe of Galadriel? Which one is it? What gift does Galadriel give to Frodo in Lothlorien? Phial, decanter, glass, or carafe? Which is the real gift? Your time is up. The correct answer is the phial of Galadriel. Again, 85%. Maybe these last two questions might change the whole quiz. We will see. Merry versus Pippin, well done. You were the fastest, but also well done too. QuizWhip it like the Balrog. You shall not pass this quiz. Lego Legolas, Green Dragon Pub Quiz Team, and Strider, I hardly know her. Well done, you all got that one right. Next question, and I believe the last in the round. What are Boromir's last words to Aragorn in the first film? Is it my king, my friend, my warrior, or my lord? What are Boromir's last words to Aragorn in the first film? My king, my friend, my warrior, or my lord? What are Boromir's last words to Aragorn? Is it my king, my friend, my warrior, or my lord? Few seconds. What's the last words that Boromir has to Aragorn? Your time is up. The correct answer is my king. 97%. Again, usually that would be amazing, but you're all doing so well tonight that that's, again, one of the questions which might change the whole game. Well done to the Fellowship of the Bling, Bilbo and the 13 Dwarves, Ring, Sting, the Hobbit's Feet, Drunken Bavarians. Aragorn win this? Well done. You all got that one right. That is the end of round one. We got through that pretty quickly. How did you do? Was that easier than you thought it was going to be? Did you storm it? Or were there a few questions where you thought, I don't know what I'm doing here? A lot of teams got 100% on that round. So it is going to come down to one or two questions. I can feel it. And it is going to come down to speed bonuses and streak bonuses. I can feel it. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, how our leaderboard announcements work is, at the end of every round, I'm going to give you the top 5 teams for that round only. It's not going to be until the end of the quiz when you know what the full leaderboard looks like, which I think I'll put it out there. There's going to be a lot of people who got 100% of the questions right and are not in the top 5. So if you've still got, top 10 out of 10 marks and you weren't in the top 5, don't worry, you've still got a chance to win this. It's very, very, very tight. In 5th place for that round only, we had Merry versus Pippin. In 4th place, we had It's Ent Moot Point. In 3rd place, we had Lego Legolas. In 2nd place, we had QuizWhip It Like the Balrog. And in 1st place, for that round only, we have You Shall Not Pass This Quiz. Well done to you if you got in the top 5 teams there. It's very, very tight. But if you didn't do very well in that quiz, don't worry, because there's still 4 more rounds to go. It may have just been that everyone knows the first film so well, because it's been out the longest, you probably rewatched it the most. It may be that the last few rounds, that's when people start to wobble. Especially the last round. The last round is hard. And I'll explain how that works when I get into it. But we'll see how you all do. In the next round, we're going to jump right into it. Sarah, devastated, I got one wrong. Sarah, don't worry, you've still got this. If you only got one wrong, that's still great. So I'm sure you can bring it back. Next round is all about The Two Towers, the second film in the series. Let's see how you all do. Question number 1. This is an easy one. I feel like I should have made this a lot harder. Question number 1. What is the name of the heavily guarded gate that acts as the entrance to Sauron's realm? Is it the Black Gate, the Dark Gate, the Stone Gate, or the Night Gate? What is the name of the heavily guarded gate that acts as the entrance to Sauron's realm? Is it the Black Gate, the Dark Gate, the Stone Gate, or the Night Gate? What is the name of the heavily guarded gate? Grace, I only knew it was a file because in Lego Lord of the Rings, you get a disco file that makes everybody, including your enemies, dance uncontrollably. It's a good piece of knowledge to have. Your time is up for that question. The correct answer was, of course, the Black Gate. 98% if you got that one right. Well done. Drinking is a nasty habit of mine. Well done. You were the fastest there. But also well done to Bad Hobbits. You're going to have to toss me. The Sackville Bagginses of Nottingham and Green Dragon Pub Quiz team. You all did well as well. Next question. Who said, I think we made a mistake leaving the Shire in the second film? Is it Samwise, Merry, Pippin, or Frodo? Who said, I think we made a mistake leaving the Shire in the second film? Is it Samwise, Merry, Pippin, or Frodo? Who said that quote? I think we made a mistake leaving the Shire. Is it Samwise, Merry, Pippin, or Frodo? This might be a guess for some of you. Hoping for a lucky guess. We're hoping for a lucky guess. Your time is up. The correct answer is Merry. Merry is the Hobbit who said that. I think we made a mistake leaving the Shire. It's when Merry and Pippin, they're on their own way, and Samwise and Frodo is on the other way, and Merry's just not having a great time. 56% if you got that one right. That's one of those questions, I think. That's going to be one of those breaker questions. You shall not pass this quiz. Well done, you got that one right. Team Will, Green Dragon Ale, the White Quizzard, Benjamin the White, Benjamin the Fool, and our precious Mark Scanner. You all got that one right. Well done. Next question. What does Treebeard call the hobbits when they first meet? Elves, dwarves, orcs, or trolls? What does Treebeard call the hobbits when they first meet? Elves, dwarves, orcs, or trolls? Treebeard is one of my favourite characters. I think there's a few Treebeard questions because I love him so much. What does Treebeard call the hobbits when they first meet? Elves, dwarves, orcs, or trolls? Your time is up. The correct answer is orcs. Treebeard calls the hobbits orcs. Another 100% success rate. Well done. Give all of you a clap on the... Every single time I want to say clap on the back. That's not the phrase. Give yourself a clap. Give yourself a pat on the back. You all get it right. Let's give some different shout outs, shall we? Shirelings, I forgot my hat. I'll be Galadriel when this lockdown is over. Trixie Hobbitses, you're going to have to toss me the dissertation of Smaug. Well done. You all got that one right. Well done. Next question. This is going to be another 100% question. I can feel it. What is the name of Gandalf the White Horse? Shadowfax, Firefoot, Snowmane, or Windfola? What is the name of Gandalf the White Horse? Shadowfax, Firefoot, Snowmane, or Windfola? What is the name of his horse? Get in there quick. I can feel this is going to be another 100% question. We'll see how you do. Tree? I am no tree. That was my best Treebeard impression. I hope you enjoyed it. What is the name of Gandalf the White Horse? Your time is up. Oh, it wasn't a 100% question. I got it wrong. Shadowfax is the correct answer. 97% of you got the one right. Only a small handful of you got it wrong. But well done too. Stick 'em in a stew. Saruman, I didn't see you there. And a quiz that is never late. Well done. You all got that one right. Next question. How many banners sit behind King Theoden's throne in the second film? 3, 4, 5, or 6? How many banners sit behind King Theoden's throne in the second film? 3, 4, 5, or 6? How many of you are paying attention to King Theoden's throne? Or maybe have some knowledge which you can use as an educated guess to how many banners sit behind? How many banners sit behind King Theoden's throne? Your time is up. The correct answer is 5. There are 5 banners sitting behind King Theoden's throne. Oof. 20% of you got that one right. This might have been a deal breaker for some of you. Upper Gandalf style, you're the fastest, you got that one right. QuizWhip like the Balrog, 1 quiz to rule them all. You're going to have to toss me the Istari quizzes, My Precious, and Gollum's Most Precious. You got that one right. Was it a lucky guess, or did you know? We like to pepper in some of these hard questions because ultimately we're here to have some fun, but ultimately we are also here to win some prizes. So we have to chuck in some hard ones as well. Next question. What animal does Gollum find for Frodo and Samwise to eat in the marshes? Rabbit, snake, sparrow, or beetle? What animal does Gollum find for Frodo and Samwise to eat in the marshes? Rabbit, snake, sparrow, or beetle? What animal does he find for them to eat? What animal? Let's give myself another top up. I'll save a bit because I got told off last time for finishing the wine. So you've got some there. Your time is up. The correct answer is rabbit. Gollum finds a rabbit for them to eat. Again, we have another 100% question. Well done. Every single one of you got that one right. Well done to Gimli's girls. You were the fastest. Well done. But who else got it right? Sarah the Rowdy, the dissertation of Smaug, Aragorn but not forgotten, I'm off to find the sun, and Ring Bang Bong. Well done. Every single one of you got that one right. Next question. Who does Gimli call the most reckless man he ever knew? Is it Aragorn, Boromir, Frodo, or Gandalf? Who does Gimli call the most reckless man he ever knew? Aragorn, Boromir, Frodo, or Gandalf? Another tricky one, I think. We'll see who knows this. Who does Gimli call the most reckless man he ever knew? Aragorn, Boromir, Frodo, or Gandalf? Your time is up. The correct answer is Aragorn. Gimli calls Aragorn the most reckless man he ever knew. Saruman, I didn't see you there. You got that one right the fastest. Well done. But who else got it right? We got this in the baggins. Benjamin the White, Benjamin the Fool. You're going to have to toss me. Aragorn, but not forgotten. Well done. You all got that one right. 90% if you got that one right. Again, usually that would be a great score for a usual quiz, but again, one of the lowest we've seen. So we'll see how this changes the second round's leaderboard. Next question, another easy one. Where does King Theoden take his people to safety from the Uruk-hai army? Is it Fangorn Forest, Helm's Deep, Anduin River, or Dimril Dale? Where does King Theoden take his people to safety from the Uruk-hai army? Is it Fangorn Forest, Helm's Deep, Anduin River, or Dimril Dale? This is an easy one, I think, but I don't mean to shame you if you get it wrong. But it is easy. Where does King Theoden take his people to safety? Is it Fangorn Forest, Helm's Deep, Anduin River, or Dimril Dale? Sarah the Strangers. Oh no, I'm on at least 2. Don't worry, Sarah. We're having some fun here as well. It's not all about getting to the top of the leaderboard. You still might just win some nice house prizes. You might still win the random prize. Don't worry. The correct answer there was Helm's Deep. Oh, I thought it might be 100% question, but no, 97% if you got that one right. Well done if you did. Drinking is a nasty Hobbit of mine. Well done, you were the fastest. Strider, I hardly know her. Merry versus Pippin. I do believe they took the Hobbits to Isengard. And Gimli's girls. Well done to you. Oh, Sarah, 2 wrong, not right. Great news, great news. You're in this, you're in this. Next question, round 2. Whilst under Saruman's trance, who was King Theoden's counsellor to the throne? Bugback, Mothface, Wormtongue, or Ratfinger? Whilst under Saruman's trance, who was King Theoden's counsellor to the throne? Bugback, Mothface, Wormtongue, or Ratfinger? I enjoyed making up the answers to these questions. Who was King Theoden's counsellor to the throne? Bugback, Mothface, Wormtongue, or Ratfinger? Your time is up. Come on, is this a 100% question? Not quite. Some of you got it wrong, but don't worry. The correct answer was Wormtongue. I liked making up the answer to that question, but every time I see Ratfinger, I just think of Shirley Bassey singing it in the James Bond way. Ratfinger. Let's move on. Next question. How is Eowyn related to King Theoden? Niece, cousin, daughter, or sister? I really hope, I'm probably mispronouncing her name. How is Eowyn related to King Theoden? Niece, cousin, daughter, or sister? Eowyn? Owen. Eowyn. How is Eowyn related to King Theoden? Niece, cousin, daughter, or sister? I'm waiting for the hate in the chat, but it's not coming. I'm okay. Your time is up. The correct answer is niece. Eowyn is King Theoden's niece. 93% if you got that one right, so well done. Who got it right? Let's get some different shout outs, shall we? That still only counts as 1. Ent, nobody got time for that. Not very wise, Gamgee. Gimli's girl, sticking with you. I feel like I've given everyone at least one shout out, I think. I'm sorry if I haven't. Quizzleberry Fairy, you got that one right. Ring Bang Bong. I'm loving the names. I'm loving them so much. That is the end of round 2. The 2 towers. How did that fare compared to the first round? Emma, perfectly pronounced. Sarah, you're nailing it. Don't worry. Thank you very much. Sometimes when we play some of these quiz themes, where I know that the fandom is die hard, but I am just a casual fan. I'm ready for the comeback. But thank you very much. Let's have a look, shall we, at the top 5 teams for that round only. There's a bit of a difference compared to the first round, which is no surprise when it's so tight. In 5th place for that round only, we have It's Ent Moot Point. In 4th place for that round only, we have One Quiz to Rule Them All. In 3rd place for that round only, we have the Istari Quizzes. In 2nd place for that round only, we have Bilbo and the 13 Dwarves. And in 1st place for that round only, we have You Shall Not Pass This Quiz. Well done. There's a few who have trickled over in both 1st and 2nd, but it's still, anyone's game really. There's a few in there who have, jumping up and down, so I still think it's anyone's game. There are a few maybe front runners, but literally anything can change, especially in the last round, in the last picture round, anything can change. But again, if you weren't in the top 5, don't worry. There were people who didn't land in the top 5 who still got 10 out of 10 of them right. It does come down to bonuses sometimes. We'll see how you do in the next round. Chris, 19 out of 20, but I'm probably not even close to the top with all these high scores. Michael, pretty good sign. I'm answering fast, getting 9 out of 10 in that round and still being first. Sometimes it does come down to speed bonuses and accuracy bonuses. We will see how it goes. Next round is all about the Return of the King. It's all about the third film. Round 3 is all about the third film. After this round, we will be taking a short break, so you can, go to the toilet, have a drink, refresh, all of that good stuff. But for now, we are going to crack on with round 3, Return of the King. Is this where you're going to get emotional, Chris? We'll see. I promise I'm not trying. The 2 kings. Question number 1 in round 3, Return of the King. In the opening scenes of the third film, what is Smeagol seen doing? Farming, fishing, cooking, or knitting? In the opening scenes of the third film, what is Smeagol seen doing? Farming, fishing, cooking, or knitting? What is he doing? Farming, fishing, cooking, or knitting? What is Smeagol doing? Take it away. Your time is up. The correct answer is fishing. He is fishing. And the first question in round 3. Every single one of you got that one right. Well done. Let's give some more shout-outs, shall we? Krishna, Grishnak, My Precious, The Ent Moot Point, QuizWhip like the Balrog. Got to finish every last drop. Thank you. Sarah the Rowdy, Bad Hobbits, Not Very Wise Gamgee. Well done. You all got that one right. Next question. What legendary item is at the top of Minas Tirith? A black rose, a white tree, a red flame, or a golden apple? What legendary item is at the top of Minas Tirith? A black rose, a white tree, a red flame, or a golden apple? This might be an easy one. I think it's quite easy, but we'll see. What legendary item is at the top of Minas Tirith? A black rose, a white tree, a red flame, or a golden apple? Your time is up. The correct answer is a white tree. Again, another 100% question. Well done. Thank you very much, Bronte, for the shout out on Instagram. But you caught me decking a glass of wine. I appreciate it. Let's move on to the next question. Who guards Saruman when he is trapped in his tower? Is it Elrond, Gandalf, Treebeard, or Shadowfax? Who guards Saruman when he is trapped in his tower? Elrond, Gandalf, Treebeard, or Shadowfax? We're very professional here at QuizWhip. Grab a bottle of wine. Who guards Saruman when he is trapped in his tower? Elrond, Gandalf, Treebeard, or Shadowfax? I hate when it glunks. You can probably hear that. Oh, disgusting. Your time is up. The correct answer is Treebeard. Treebeard guards Saruman when he is trapped in his tower. 88% if you got that one right. Well done. You shall not pass this quiz. You got that one right. Sarah the Rowdy, Lego Legolas, Ball Bag Baggins, QuizWhip It Like the Balrog, and the Dissertation of Smaug. Well done. You all got that one right. Next question. Which of the hobbits looks into the Palantir and is then, as a result, seen by Sauron? Is it Merry, Samwise, Pippin, or Frodo? Which of the hobbits looks into the Palantir and is then, as a result, seen by Sauron? Is it Merry, Samwise, Pippin, or Frodo? I do feel like I need to clarify why, for all of the hobbits, apart from Samwise, I give them the short names. But Samwise, I just like the long name. It just feels a bit odd if I'm saying Frodo, Pippin, Merry, and Sam. I just like Samwise. Your time is up. The correct answer is Pippin. Pippin looks into the Palantir. 95% of you got that one right. Well done too. Merry versus Pippin. Are you a big Pippin fan? Maybe from the name. I've had 2 beers and I'm a Legolas. Bilbo's baggages. I'm off to find the sun. I'll be Galadriel when this lockdown is over. Well done. You all got that one right as well. Next question. When Samwise finds out Gollum is betraying them, he calls him a treacherous little blank. Is it rat, pig, ape, or toad? When Samwise finds out Gollum is betraying them, he calls him a treacherous little what? A rat, a pig, an ape, or a toad? Treacherous little rat, treacherous little pig, treacherous little ape, or treacherous little toad? I don't know if any of you saw that, but when I went to grab my glass of wine, I nearly spilled it all over the carpet. And I feel like you might see the shock in my eyes. Your time is up. The correct answer is toad. Treacherous little toad. That was a hard one for some of you. Only 59% of you got that one right. Lego Legolas, you got that one right. You were the fastest. Well done. Upper Gandalf Style, the Istari Quizzards, Ring Sting, Strider, I hardly know her. You all got that one right. Well done. Next question. What do the orcs catapult over the walls of Minas Tirith? Decapitated heads, dead animals, daggers and spears, or orc excrement? What do the orcs catapult over the walls of Minas Tirith? Decapitated heads, dead animals, daggers and spears, or orc excrement? What do they catapult over? Heads, dead animals, daggers and spears, or orc excrement? Few seconds left. Your time is up. The correct answer is decapitated heads. 98% of you got that one right. Well done. Drinking is a nasty hobby of mine. You're the fastest. Well done. But Drunken Bavarians, Sauron's Ring of Fire, this still only counts as one. Trixie Hobbitses, you all got that one right. So give yourselves a nice pat on the back. Chris, sounds bad when you say it like that. They're only releasing the prisoners. Next question. What is the name of Aragorn's newly forged sword given to him by Elrond? Is it Arathorn, Andúril, Elendil, or Galathorn? I've probably butchered 3 out of 4 of those names. But what is the name of Aragorn's newly forged sword given to him by Elrond? Arathorn, Andúril, Elendil, or Galathorn? What is the name of his sword? Thank you, Sarah, for the nice Instagram shout out. I hope you're enjoying your gin and tonic. What kind of gin is it? Is it normal gin? Is it fancy gin? It is a Wednesday. Your time is up. The correct answer is Andúril. Andúril. 80% of you got that one right. Well done. You shall not pass this quiz. In there again, you got that one right. Well done. Upper Gandalf Style, Not Very Wise Gamgee, Team Will, my favourite name's Aragorn. Well done, you all got that one right. Sarah, just Tanqueray today. That's still, I mean, if you said that to me when I was 18, Tanqueray sounds fancy. I would have thought that was, premium, £100 bottle of gin. So, bask in the fanciness of it. Next question. What does Merry gift to Pippin when they are separated? Is it lembas bread, long bottom leaf, king spear root, or flax green bark? What does Merry gift to Pippin when they are separated? Is it lembas bread, long bottom leaf, king spear root, or flax green bark? What does Merry gift to Pippin when they are separated? Lembas bread, long bottom leaf, king spear root, or flax green bark? Your time is up. The correct answer is long bottom leaf. 85% if you got that one right. Again, that might have, fudged it for some of you, but we'll see who got it right. Saruman, I didn't see you there. I forgot my hat. Not very wise, Gamgee. I've had 2 beers and I'm Legolas. You all got that one right, so well done. Next question. What does Gollum trick Frodo into accusing Sam of taking? Is it the food, the ring, the sword, or the flask? What does Gollum trick Frodo into accusing Sam of taking? The food, the ring, the sword, or the flask? What does Gollum trick Frodo into accusing Sam of taking? The food, the ring, the sword, or the flask? Nasty little Gollum. What's he doing? Your time is up. The correct answer is the food. Gollum tricks Frodo into accusing Sam of taking the food. 97% of you got that right. Let's have a quick look. Who got that one right? Quizzleberry Fairy, Stick 'em in a Stew, the Tolkiens, the White Wizards, Merry vs. Pippin, and Aragorn win this. You all got that one right. Nice job. Next question. How many men is Theoden able to gather to fight for Gondor? Is it 1,000, 3,000, 4,000, or 6,000? How many men is Theoden able to gather to fight for Gondor? 1,000, 3,000, 4,000, or 6,000? How many men? That's a lot of men. That's a good evening. How many men is Theoden able to gather to fight for Gondor? 1,000, 3,000, 4,000, or 6,000? Your time is up. The correct answer is 6,000 men. That was another hard one. That was a tricky deal breaker for some of you tonight. Only 39% of you got that one right. Let's have a quick look. Let's get some shout outs, shall we? Ring Sting, quizzing is a hard Hobbit to break. Ball Bag Baggins, our precious Mark Scanner, my favourite name's Aragorn, and a quiz that is never late, amongst others. You all got that one right, so well done. That was a hard one, so that might give you an edge. That is the end of round 3. How did round 3 fare for you? That is a trilogy over and done with. We've got 2 more rounds to go though, but that was a trilogy. We are going to take a short break now, but before I do that, let's let you know who did well on that round. Another really tricky round because I can see the leaderboard and I can see that there were many teams who got 10 out of 10 on that round but didn't land in the top 5. So in 5th place for that round only, we had Oppa Gandalf Style. In 4th place for that round only, we had One Quiz to Rule Them All. In 3rd place for that round only, we had Ball Bag Baggins. In 2nd place for that round only, we had Lego Legolas. And in 1st place, we have You Shall Not Pass This Quiz. So well done if you're in the top 5 teams there. Again, sometimes it does come down to bonuses. Sometimes it does come down to accuracy and the streak bonuses as well. It's going to be a tricky one tonight. I'm sure there are many people who might do very well in this quiz, but don't end up in the top 10. So we'll see how you all do. Crystal, that was the hardest round so far. Got quite a few wrong. Hopefully can bring it back. I promise you, the last round is always a round which people can bring it back. The last round is always when we see an underdog come in. Sometimes takes 1st place, sometimes gets very close. So we'll see how you all do in the last round. But for now, we are going to take a short break. We're going to come back at 20:40 for round 4. So you've got 10 minutes to go have a loo break, grab another drink if you need it, and come back at 2040 for the next round. I'm going to be here to entertain some of you who are sticking around. I'd like to get to know you all a bit better. I've got a few questions I'll ask you. But let's just, rest your fingers. Chill out a bit. I'm sure some of you might be stressing, trying to get answers in quickly. This is your chance to relax, get back in the game. We'll be back at 2040. Chris, 3 wrong so far. Raging. 3 wrong is not bad at all. But that might cost you the game. We'll see how you all do. I'm going to have a quick look at the leaderboard myself. I'm not going to spill any secrets yet. But it's very, very interesting. It's very, very close. Even though there seems to be some front runners, I promise you it's very close. Sometimes the break also does it. Like some people have their break, they relax, and they come back round 4 and round 5 and they can storm it. So we'll see how people do. Sarah, I'm pretty consistent at 1 wrong per round. At least you're consistent. Michael, missed the 5 banners. I remember 2 on left of the throne and 2 on right. Missed the 1 blocked by the throne. Yeah, there is 1 in the middle. There is 5. I wonder how many of you thought, no, there must be 4. Josh must be wrong. And they went back, opened it up on Now TV, and then went to a scene just to double check. I'm sure at least one of you must have done that. I would have done if I was playing the quiz, probably. Okay, whilst I get to know you all a bit better, I'm going to ask you a very simple but difficult question. Who is your favourite character throughout the trilogy and throughout the Hobbit trilogy as well? Who's your favourite character in the Lord of the Rings universe of all time? Let me know in the chat. I'd be interested to know if there's much variation or whether there's just like one character who everyone absolutely loves, without a question of a doubt. Who is your favourite character? Jennifer saying Pippin. Michael Bofa. Mine, Treebeard is just a great one. I don't know why I relate to Treebeard so much, but it might be. Morgan, the fish that Gollum bonks on a rock. Now, when you say bonks on a rock, that sounds weird. Crystal, Legolas without a doubt. Hannah, Samwise a true hero. Samwise is a true hero. Frodo is a bit shit, let's be honest. Michael, I almost checked to make sure that I wasn't wrong. We do double check the questions. Ella, only 3 wrong so far. Quizzy, Berry Theory, woohoo! That's not bad, well done. Ella likes The Ring. I mean, it is almost a character in itself, so I'm not surprised. Morgan, so juicy is it. Chris, Sam, if you don't instantly fall in love with him when he says, I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you, there's something wrong. Chris, are you getting emotional again? There's no shame in it. Real men cry. Sarah, in Lord of the Rings, Eowyn or Pippin, in The Hobbit, Ori, Nori or Nori. I do. Sam is probably my actual real favorite character, but I honestly can't watch Lord of the Rings without seeing him as what's his name from Stranger Things. What's his name? The one who gets eaten. The what's his name? The boyfriend of the mum. Bob. Yeah. Whenever now I watch Lord of the Rings, because I'm probably a bigger Stranger Things fan. I see Lord of the Rings and I just watch Bob. I'm like, no, you're gonna get eaten by some. Crystal, never seen Stranger Things. Well, I'm sorry for spoiling. That probably was a spoiler. Sean Astin, yeah. All right, next one. My second question is the legit opposite of that. Who is the one character that whenever they're on screen, you have to look away. You hate them so much. You can't stand them. Mine's probably the controversial choice, but I'm sure a lot of people do agree with me. But Frodo is an awful main character. I've said it. I don't like him. Let me know if you agree with me or whether you think I'm utter trash for saying that, but I do. Yeah. Michael, Gollum 100%, fast forward every time. I'm warming to Gollum. I feel like every time I rewatch it, I warm to Gollum a bit more. But Morgan, Gandalf, I might have to block you from the quiz. I won't do that, I promise. Okay, you said joke. Okay. What am I going to say? Both Sarah and Chris say Denethor, horrible man. Crystal agrees Denethor. I feel like I have to remind myself. Oh, of course. Yeah, of course. Danny Gimli. Oh, another controversial choice, Danny. Sarah, but to be honest, I skipped most of the Frodo Sam scenes in 2 and 3. I've watched it so many times, and those bits drag. I do agree. I also want to remind you all that we, at the end of the quiz, we will be giving a special achievement to the best team name. I do feel like it's going to be, we might give a few of those out because there are so many good teams tonight. There are loads of favourites. I don't think I can limit down to one. I think you might have beaten Star Wars. I feel like I think you might have beaten Star Wars. Star Wars, the quiz when we played a couple of weeks ago, the team names were brilliant. There were so many good ones. But I feel like you guys might have beaten Star Wars with the team names tonight. I'm loving them so much. I'm going to also take this opportunity to plug our future quizzes because we do have 2 coming up that you can currently buy tickets for. So every Sunday we have a Sunday quiz as well. The last Sunday of every month we are now doing a special general knowledge quiz because I feel like people have missed the general knowledge quizzes. We do a lot of themed quizzes, but maybe sometimes people miss a general knowledge quiz. So this Sunday we have March's special general knowledge quiz. Rounds including history, geography, and politics, music, film, and TV, science, technology, and nature. We have a mystery round, we have a picture round. It's a lot of fun. The general knowledge ones are my favourite. So if you like a good general knowledge quiz, join us on Sunday. But next Wednesday, so same time next week, we have our Harry Potter and the Wizarding World live online pub quiz. Harry Potter is always one of our favourites. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. And there's a lot of people who are, so there's no surprise that loads of people turn out for the Harry Potter quiz. So you can go to QuizWhip.co.uk. You can see our quizzes. You can buy tickets now for those 2 quizzes coming up. We have loads coming up planned. We have a quiz drop every Friday and every Tuesday where you can see the next quiz coming up. But those 2 are the ones you can buy tickets for now. So please do if you're enjoying the quiz tonight. Down the Star Wars quiz names were pretty punny. I think they might have just edged it. They were pretty. I feel like it is tie and tie. Maybe there's not a favourite, but very close. Michael fighting for second behind the 5th Beatle. Who was the 5th Beatle? Or was that a punny name that I've missed? Okay, we've got 3 more minutes before we're kicking off round 4. Round 4, I feel like we haven't done it enough justice, but we have combined the 3 Hobbit films into one round. And then the last round is our Who Is This pitch round. Sounds easy. We're going to show you a picture of a character from the Lord of the Rings or the Hobbit films, but that picture is going to be distorted in some way. So you know it's harder than just telling me who the picture is, and you have to tell me who it is. You've got to tell me the first letter of the name. That is a deal breaker. Sometimes it's hard to distinguish between 1, 2, or 3, especially in Lord of the Rings, where a lot of people wear similar clothes, similar hints in the background. It might be 1, 2, or 3, and I'm sure lots of you will kick yourselves on some of the questions, but we'll see how you all do. But we've got a few more minutes before we do that. I'd also like to maybe remind you, it's probably just a good thing to refresh the YouTube live stream, just to make sure. You've got the chance now. We're not rushing for questions, so give the YouTube live stream a refresh. Maybe even give the platform a refresh, just to make sure that you've got the most up-to-date, stage of the platform. You never know. The internet might have conked out while you were away. Maybe your phone went to sleep. Maybe the screen went to sleep. You just want to make sure you have the most up-to-date version. So give it a refresh. You can do that. And I'm gonna beg again. Give us a nice tweet. Give us a nice Instagram story. We'd love it. We'll give you a nice reshare. I'm looking at some of them now. Oh, Anna's got even a nice person in it. Thank you. Why did I say Anna? AJ, thank you very much. I'll say that. We love it. We love seeing some of you giving us a nice giving a nice shout out. I'm like 99. Bit of tape on the screen, so I know where answer A will pop up. Speed points. That is strategy if I've ever seen it. I'm very impressed. That's hardcore. Okay, a minute or two before we go with round 4. We hope you're enjoying the night. We hope we're just making your Wednesday a little bit more fun and a little bit more entertaining. I always like to think of myself as a cross between Richard Osman and Alan Carr. And I hope I'm giving you a nice, mix of, BBC and Channel 4 entertainment here. Okay, so it's 2040, so we are going to jump back now with round 4. I hope you're ready. I hope you've given the YouTube a refresh and the platform a refresh if you think you need it. But we are going to jump into round 4. Are you ready? Let me know in the YouTube live chat. Are you ready to start? Are you ready to jump into it? Are you ready to earn as many points as you can? Maybe you feel like you just kept missing the top 5. And maybe now you've had a break, you can come back and you can storm round 4. Maybe The Hobbit is where your true passion lies, and maybe you didn't really care about the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and The Hobbit is where you're going to come into it. Okay, let's jump into it. Question number 1, round 4, The Hobbit. Question number 1. The Hobbit trilogy was primarily filmed in what location? New Zealand, Ireland, Hawaii, or Canada? The Hobbit trilogy was primarily filmed in which location? New Zealand, Ireland, Hawaii, or Canada? Would you hazard a guess? New Zealand, Ireland, Hawaii, or Canada? Which one? The Hobbit trilogy was primarily filmed in which location? New Zealand, Ireland, Hawaii, or Canada? So if my boyfriend who's never seen really any of them can get it right, we'll see how the rest of you do. The correct answer was New Zealand. There's a whole Hobbit Shire you can go visit. Well done if you got that one right. 95% of you did, so a few of you got it wrong, but don't worry, you can bring it back. Merry versus Pippin, straight in there, you knew it. QuizWhip it like the Balrog, Lego Legolas, one quiz to rule them all, and Sarah the Rowdy. Well done to you. Next question. The Kingdom of Erebor is under what mountain? Is it White Mountain, Misty Mountain, Golden Mountain, or Lonely Mountain? The Kingdom of Erebor is under what mountain? White, Misty, Golden, or Lonely Mountain? Which one of those mountains? The Kingdom of Erebor is under what mountain? White, Misty, Golden, or Lonely? Which mountain is Erebor under? Your time is up. The correct answer is Lonely Mountain. 80%. That might have been a deal breaker for some of you. Drinking is a nasty Hobbit mind. You get it right. If Ent Moot Point, you got it right. The Dissertation of Smaug, Green Dragon Pub Quiz Team. We got this in the Baggins. And Ring Bang Bong, you got it right. Well done. Next question. What happens to trolls when they are exposed to light? They disintegrate into dust, they turn to stone, they wither and die, or they burst into flames. What happens to trolls when they are exposed to light? They disintegrate into dust, they turn to stone, they wither and die, or they burst into flames. Which one? What do they do? What happens to trolls when they are exposed to light? I feel like in between questions, I'm trying to judge who I'm going to give the best team name to. There's a lot of you that it could be. Your time is up. The correct answer is they turn to stone. How many of you got them right? Ooh, okay. 100% of you got that one right. Well done. Give yourselves a nice clap. All of you got that one right. Let's give some more shout out, shall we? You're going to have to toss me the Sackville Bagginses of Nottingham. Stick them in a stew. I've had 2 beers and I'm Legolas. Aragorn to win this. Shirelings. Ringsting. Well done. You all got that one right. Next question. Which of the dwarves is Gimli's father? Is it Bofur, Gloin, Nori, or Philly? Which of the dwarves is Gimli's father? Bofur, Gloin, Nori, or Philly? Sarah, bloody Misty Mountain song tripping me up. Pay attention, Sarah. You've got this. I still believe in you. Oh, there's so... It might even have to be more than 2 people I give the best team name to. Your time is up. The correct answer is Gloin. Gloin is Gimli's father. Well done to It's Ent Moot Point. You were there fastest. Well done. But who else got it right? One does not simply make a trivia team name. I've had 2 beers and I'm Legolas. A quiz is never late. Our precious Mark Scanner. Well done. You got that one right. Next question. What colour does Bilbo's sword sting glow when orcs or goblins are nearby? Red, blue, yellow, or green? What colour does Bilbo's sword sting glow when orcs or goblins are nearby? Red, blue, yellow, or green? What colour does sting glow? I feel like I've got my favourites, I think. There's so many. I'm gonna annoy some people who have brilliant team names that I don't choose. What colour does Bilbo's sword sting glow? Your time is up. The correct answer is blue. It glows blue. Again, every single one of you got that one right. Well done. Who got it right? Let's give some different shout outs again. That still only counts as 1. Shirelings, Not Very Wise Gamgee, Team Will, You Have My Sword, Sarah the Rowdy. Well done. You all got that one right. Next question. How many dwarves visit Bilbo's home at the start of the trilogy? 9, 10, 12, or 13? How many dwarves visit Bilbo's home at the start of the trilogy? 9, 10, 12, or 13? How many? How many dwarves? I really wish you couldn't hear the glug. How many dwarves visit Bilbo's home at the start of the trilogy? 9, 10, 12, or 13? Your time is up. The correct answer is 13. 75% of you got that one right. Ooh, a few of you did get that one wrong. Who got it right? The Sackville Bagginses of Nottingham, Benjamin the White, Benjamin the Fool, the White Quizzards, Ballbag Baggins, Drunken Bavarians. Well done to you. You're one of the few who got it right. Next question. What animal can Bjorn turn themselves into? Lion, dragon, bear, or wolf? What animal can Bjorn turn themselves into? Lion, dragon, bear, or wolf? What animal? Bjorn, what can he turn himself into? Time is up. The correct answer is bear. Can turn himself into a bear. Sarah, I have such a crush on the actor who plays Bjorn. My precious, you were the fastest in there. Well done. But also well done to QuizWhip it like the Balrog. It's Ent Moot Point. Saruman, I didn't see you there. And Bad Hobbits. Well done. You all pretty quick in there, so well done. Next question. What gem, known as the King's Jewel, is at the heart of the Lonely Mountain? Is it Arkenstone, Arya Stone, Alice Stone, or Alrak Stone? What gem, known as the King's Jewel, is at the heart of the Lonely Mountain? Is it Arkenstone, Arya Stone, Alice Stone, or Alrak Stone? Which gem is in the Lonely Mountain? Sarah, hold up a second. What do you mean who's in Eurovision? I'll have to do some Googling in the break. Before I do that, your time is up for that question. The correct answer is the Arkenstone. Oh, again, a lot of you getting this one right. This is the easiest round for some of you. I can already see it. But well done to Sarah Man. I didn't see you there. You were the fastest. Well done. But well done too, my precious. I forgot my hat. The Hobbit's feet. Upper Gandalf style. You all got that one right. Well done. Next question. Thranduil is the elven king of where? Blackwood, Mosswood, Waterwood, or Mirkwood? Thranduil is the elven king of where? Blackwood, Mosswood, Waterwood, or Mirkwood? Where? Sarah, the film. He's the guy in the. I'll be honest, I'm the only Eurovision fan who's not seen the film, and I don't really have any intention of watching it. Thranduil, your time is up. Thranduil is the Elven King of Mirkwood. 95% of you got them right. Well done too, Benjamin the White, Benjamin the Fool. You were fastest in there, so well done. But also well done too, not very well. Gamgee, Shireling, Stickman and Stew, and Krishna Grishnak. Well done. You all got that one right. Next question. According to Gandalf, how many wizards are there? 1, 3, 5, or 7? According to Gandalf, how many wizards are there? 1, 3, 5, or 7? How many wizards are there? 1, 3, 5, or 7? Oh, Michael, not going to win this round. It's a tight night. There's a lot of teams who are getting almost every single question right. It's going to come down to 1 or 2 questions, which some people might get wrong. For this question, though, the correct answer was 5. According to Gandalf, there are 5 wizards. 90% have got that one right. Not bad, but still, one of the, some you did get that one wrong. That might change it. But well done to You Shall Not Pass This Quiz. You were the fastest in there. Who else got it right? I do believe they took the Hobbits to Isengard. Saruman, I didn't see you there. And Bilbo and the 13 Dwarves. Well done. You all got that one right. That is the end of round 4. That, I think, was the most in one single round that we've ever seen. So many 100% questions. Let's see how you all did. There are a good few teams who got every single question right in the round, but did not end up in the top 5. In 5th place for that round only, we had Benjamin the White, Benjamin the Fool. In 4th place in that round, we had Bilbo and the 13 Dwarves. In 3rd place for that round, we had QuizWhip It Like the Balrog. In 2nd place for that round, we have It's Ent Moot Point. And in 1st place for that round only, we had You Shall Not Pass This Quiz. We're starting to see 1, 2, 3 front runners. Let's see if the last round changes it. Honestly, quite often it does. So we'll see how you all do in the last round. The last round is a picture round. And how it works is I'm going to show you a picture, a screenshot of one of the films, either one of the 3 Lord of the Rings films or one of the 3 The Hobbit films. But there's going to be a big circle covering one of the characters' heads. And what we want to know is which character is under the big QuizWhip circle and what the first letter of their name is. It's going to be easy to pick up. It's basically, what is this character? What is the first letter of their name? Let's jump into it. We've got about 7 minutes to get this round done. Give the leaderboard announcements and all that good stuff. So I think we're going to do it. Let's jump into it. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is it? What is the first letter of their name? Who is it? What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? There's going to be a lot of these which I can already hear you thinking, oh, it's this one or this one. It's one of the 2. Your time is up, though. The correct answer is it's Legolas. So L is what we were looking for. There were a lot of E's. I think a lot of people did think Elrond. But 80% of you got that one right, so well done. I do believe they took the Hobbits to Isengard. Well done. You're the fastest. Let's jump on to the next question. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is this? What is the first letter of their name? Who is it? What is the first letter of their name? Again, could be one of two. But which one? What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Chris, I changed from E to L. Phew. I knew that was going to be one of the two. Your time is up. I think this was a bit of an easier one. Correct answer was Gandalf. So G is what we're looking for. QuizWhip it like the Balrog. Well done. You were the fastest team there, but a lot of teams got it right. So great job. Next question. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is this? What is the first letter of their name? Who is it? What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Your time is up. Again, I think this was an easier one, but it was Bilbo Baggins. So B is what we were looking for. I must say, as a Yorkshireman, I do feel a certain affinity to the Hobbits, because they're pretty much all just little Yorkshiremen. Bilbo, one of them including. Well done if you got them right. 97% if you got it right. Who was pretty quick? It's entered moot point. You were pretty quick. Bilbo and the 13 Dwarves, you were pretty quick. So well done to you. Next question. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is this? What is the first letter of their name? What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is it? This seems a bit of an easy one as well. We'll see how you do. And your time is up. The correct answer is Eowyn. It's such a how do I say it? It's a Welsh name. It looks like a Welsh name, which means it's hard to pronounce. E is what we were looking for. 93% of you got them right, so well done. Who was pretty quick? Legolas, you were pretty quick. Drinking is a nasty Hobbit of mine, you were pretty quick, so well done. Next question. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is it? This could be one of many people. Who is it? What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is it? What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? And your time is up. It was Frodo. So F is what we were looking for. F is what we're looking for. Some of you saying B, some of you saying P. But F is what we're looking for. I do believe they took the Hobbits to Isengard. You were the fastest in there, but well done to Ballbag Baggins. Legolas, that still only counts as one. You got that one right pretty quick as well, so great job. Next question. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? A tricky one. A lot of people dress like this, but there are hints in the image. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is it? What is the first letter of their name? What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Your time is up. The correct answer is King Theoden. So T is what we were looking for. All right, 95% of you got them right. So plenty of you got it right. Plenty of you knew it. I thought it might have been a tricky one, but apparently not. QuizWhip it like the Balrog. You're the fastest. Well done. Next question. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is this? What is the first letter of their name? Again, it could be a fair few people. But who is it? What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Your time is up. Faramir is the correct answer, so F is what we were looking for. I saw a lot of people changing answers. So a lot of you were instinctively on one thing, but then thought, no, maybe another. So F is what we were looking for. 81% of you got it right. It's end moot point. You were the fastest, well done. But great job to Bad Hobbit. Saruman, didn't see you there. And Lego Legolas, you were pretty quick as well. I'm sure you got a bunch of bonus points for that. Next question. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is this? What is the first letter of their name? Michael, a fair few people. Or a fair mere people. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is it? Your time is up. The correct answer was Arwen. So A is what we were looking for. 89% if you got that one right. Who was pretty quick? We got this in the baggings. You were pretty quick. You're going to have to toss me Green Dragon Pub Quiz Team and the Star Quizzes. You were all pretty quick, so well done. Only 2 more questions left in the round and left in the quiz. This is your last few chances to get as many points as you can. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is this? What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? It's one of 2, right? Who is this? What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is it? Who is it? This might be the easiest question in the whole quiz, I think. Your time is up. The correct answer is, of course, Gimli. The G is what we were looking for. And, of course, we knew this was going to happen. 100% of you got it right. Every single one of you, so well done. Now on to the last question of the night, the last question of this round. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who's this? What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is it? What's the first letter of their name? I told you this is going to be the round that might change the leaderboard. What is the first letter of this hidden character's name? Who is it? Your time is up. There's a lot of, I can literally scroll down and it's bab, 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 because some of you are saying B, some of you are saying A. The correct answer is B for Boromir. B is what we were looking for. How many of you got it right? 76% of you got it right. The majority of you did. Well done. You caught it. I didn't catch as many of you out as I thought I might have done. B was the correct answer. Well done to Bilbo and the 13 Dwarves. I do believe they took the Hobbits to Isengard. It's end moot points. Krishna, Grishnak, you all were pretty quick on the ball there, so well done. And that is the end of the last round. And the last question of the night. Before I give you the full leaders of the leaderboard tonight and the actual winners tonight, let's have a quick look at the top 5 teams for that round only. For the last round of the night, let's have a look, shall we? In 5th place, for that round only, we have That Still Only Counts as One. In 4th place, for that round only, we have Bilbo and the 13 Dwarves. In 3rd place, for that round only, we have the Istari Quizzes. In 2nd place, for that round only, we have It's End Moot Point. And in 1st place, for that round only, we have I Do Believe They Took the Hobbits to Isengard. So, there are a few frontrunners in the last few rounds that did not make a top 5 appearance in the last round. So, anything can happen. Let's give you the winners of tonight's quiz, shall we? Let's bring myself up nice and big. Michael, okay, it comes down to the bonuses as to whether I lost or win. Shouldn't be out here alone, especially you. Sometimes it does. And I mean, some people complain about the bonuses, but I think this is one of the quizzes where it demonstrates the vast majority of you did very, 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 very well. So we needed a way to distinguish between you all because a lot of you did very well. I'm sure there are a lot of people who got more than 80% of the questions right tonight who might not land in the top 10. That happens sometimes, especially in a quiz like this. But let's jump into it. Before we give you the leaders and the winners tonight, let's give you the winners of our best team names. I'm being quite generous tonight. We have 3 teams tonight that I'm going to give, firstly, the special achievement for the best team name tonight. We have Whooper Gandalf style, Saruman Didn't See You There, and I'll be Galadriel when this lockdown is over. Great team names. You've won a nice special achievement. There's no real prizes there, but you do win your house some points, which means that you've got a better chance of winning some house prizes. However, there is one team I also need to give a special achievement to. I'm giving out 4 because I feel like I need to. It's been such a great team name tonight. And I do admit that the last team that I'm giving the special achievement out to is a bit of narcissism. And that team is QuizWhip It Like the Balrog. Just because you sneaked in the QuizWhip. I liked it so much. But honestly, there are so many good teams tonight. You've given Star Wars a run for its money, so well done to everyone. Great team names. Let's jump into the winners tonight, shall we? In 20th place, and the winner of our random leaderboard position prize tonight, with 1,234 points, is Drinking is a Nasty Hobbit of mine. Well done to you. You've won a random prize tonight, so we will be in touch with you within the next 24 hours to sort out your prize, so well done. But let's jump into the top 10, shall we? If you don't end up in the top 10, don't worry. There's going to be a lot of people who are very, very close and want to see where they landed. The full leaderboard will be live on our website within the next 24 hours. So if you want to see where you landed and you didn't land in the top 10, go to QuizWhip.co.uk tomorrow and you'll be able to see where you landed. But let's jump into it. In 10th place, with 1,404 points, we have the Sackville Bagginses of Nottingham. In 9th place, with 1,446 points, we have QuizWhip It Like the Balrog. In 8th place, with 1,453 points, we have the Istari Quizzards. In 7th place, with 1,469 points, we have One Quiz to Rule Them All. In 6th place, with 1,479 points, we have Benjamin the White, Benjamin the Fool. In 5th place, with 1,508 points, we have I Do Believe They Took the Hobbits to Isengard. In 4th place, with 1,574 points, we have Bilbo and the 13 Dwarves. In 3rd place, with 1,631 points, we have Lego Legolas. In 2nd place, with 1,716 points, we have It's Entmoot Point. And in 1st place, almost knocked off the top spot, but not quite, with 1,859 points, we have You Shall Not Pass This Quiz. Congratulations, You Shall Not Pass This Quiz. You've won our unofficial Lord of the Rings quiz tonight. It was very, very close. I know towards the end it seems that there's a big gap, but when you get to the bonuses, it's not a huge gap at all. So many teams tonight might have got all of the questions right, or at least the vast majority, and didn't quite land there. It does come down to the bonuses sometimes. This is a perfect quiz to experiment with that. Very, very close. I hope you all had a lot of fun, regardless. You all still have a chance of winning our house prizes as well, which we announce every month and at the end of the season. Hopefully, we will see you all again soon. We have got 2 more quizzes that you can currently buy tickets for. We have our Sunday general knowledge quiz, and next Wednesday we have our Harry Potter quiz. Hopefully we brightened up your Wednesday. You know, it's a bit of shit out there. There's not much to do. There's not much on telly. So we're here to maybe brighten up your Wednesday. Well done to the winners. Hopefully we'll see you all again soon. And for now, I hope you have a good rest of your Wednesday night. And hopefully you'll join us again for another QuizWhip quiz. Goodbye for now.